Istanbul, welcome to Besiktas. As Besiktas Sompo Japan face Nanterre 92. It's the halfway stage of the regular season. It's Group D action, and we have a barnstormer to finish the first half of the regular season. Nanterre and Besiktas arrive here joint top of their group, and the winner tonight will put some real distance between themselves and the third place team in this group, and really take a huge step towards qualification for the last 16. Here's the schedule for Group D. Game day 7, Ostend with a narrow win last night really get themselves back in contention. And then we have Zanona Gora and Nürnberg, and Bonn will be the nightcap game in this group. Here's the current league standings. As you can see, Ostend's win last night gets them right in the mix at third place with a 3-4 record. But the winner of this evening's game here in Istanbul will go to 6-1, and that will really give them an enormous 3-game or minimum 2-game gap above the qualification cutoff line. While these two teams very, very evenly matched, a lot of quickness, a lot of great experience. Besiktas, one of the leading teams in last season's, the first season ever of the Basketball Champions League, won their group, and then somewhat surprisingly were eliminated in the round of 16. Here's the roster for Nanterre. Aladi Aminou has missed a couple of games in the Basketball Champions League, but his presence on the inside, especially in terms of ring protection, is phenomenal. Jamal Schuler's been excellent, and Hugo Shafatsek just keeps defying the number on what's your age line. He is playing with so much enthusiasm that he is really setting the tone for the Nanterre lineup. Besiktas. Well, Clark missed some games earlier in the year, averaging around 15 minutes games, on his way back for Coach Ufak. This team, before the international break, established themselves in the top 2 of the Turkish league. Got a big win at the weekend over Efes Anadolu, and that maintains their position as second place in the Turkish Premier League. Nanterre being introduced. Jamal Schuler, we just mentioned him briefly, not only captains this team, but really leads this team by example, has been the real catalyst for this drive to the top of Group D. The two Finnish naturalized players, Jamal Wilson and Eric Murphy, back from World Cup qualifying break, where they helped Finland to a 1-1 record with a 14.5-point haul for Wilson. And that really puts him in good stead as he returns to Champions League action. Well, Besiktas also had their players on World Cup duty. Sütek Sanli was part of Turkey's 2-0 start in the World Cup qualifiers. DJ Strawberry, on the other hand, made the trip to Africa and helped Cameroon to a 1-1 record. A 2-1 record in the first stage of their qualification attempt to make it to the World Cup in China. For Sütek Sanli, just gone through the shot there, really has been a factor, maybe more of a factor than people thought he would be coming into this lineup. So we heard Dan's absence and the real change in the roster for Besiktas has given Sanli a chance, and he has grabbed it with both hands. And the dual impact of Augusta Lima and him, when those two play well, Besiktas normally play well. Coach Salitska also on World Cup duty with the Turkish national team, and they made a great start, 2-0, lead their group and put themselves in an ideal position to qualify for the second round of the World Cup qualifiers. Oriatkal Arena can hold 3,200. As you can see, there's not 3,200 people here at the moment. But it will fill up, and it does get noisy in here. Eric Murphy just gone through shot. I think he's playing some of his best basketball as a pro here in Europe. Really is doing a lot of the blue-collar work for this Nanterre lineup. And this team knows how to win tight games. They know how to win on the road. And they're going to have to really come up with a great road win here if they're going to down Besiktas. This will be the last game at the first half of the regular season. After this, everyone would have played everybody else. And obviously the quest is to get to the round of 16. Give yourself a chance. Allez, Nanterre. And what a story Nanterre is. Under coach Donadieu, they were playing in the N2 league in France in the year 2000. And we're in 2017. They're in the Basketball Champions League. A couple of European titles on the way. They've been in Pro A for 7 years. Done an amazing job. Here are the three officials, the third team on the floor, Mr. Ademir, Mr. Martins, and Rozovako. And those three out of the top draw. Teamwork for them is as important as it is for these guys currently warming up. Earl Clark, this is the early part of the Champions League season. This will be only his third game of the 7 that Besiktas would have completed by the time we finish here in an hour and a half or so's time. Heiko Shabacik, the German point guard, now 33 years old. And throughout his career, he's been known as a shooter, but he has taken on a leadership role in this Nanterre lineup. Second season with the program. And he has had a phenomenal time with this team. Shabacik, 11 points, over 3 assists a game. His percentages are pretty good across the line. But it's his leadership qualities that have been the biggest factor. And he really does make this lineup tick. Besiktas coming into the Basketball Champions League, as they were last year after at the end of the first round where they led their group. You've got to put them in the top group of teams in terms of potential winners of this competition. They were upset by Avellino on this floor. But since that upset, they've been perfect. And they are now really playing as one of the favorites for this competition. Any team that lies second, only behind Tofaş in the Turkish league, which puts them above Fenerbahce, above Galatasaray, above Anadolu Efes. They must and are a very, very strong lineup. Also enjoyed European success. They won the Euro Challenge in 2012. So both teams steeped in success in European basketball. 1987 was when Besiktas made their debut in Europe. That's a long time ago now. Pascal Donadieu is Nanterre basketball. Been the head coach since the year 2000. That's 17 years. There's not many coaches around European basketball or pro basketball anywhere in the world that have that type of relationship with one club. Salitska, former player at Besiktas, really is a really much respected and liked individual around Turkish basketball. Great attitude to the game. Well, wherever you're joining us from, it's a warm welcome to the La Arena here. Besiktas in the white uniform, Nanterre in the green. Game day 7, and the winner of this will go top of the group after this. But at the moment, we'll have the minute silence for the Italian referee who died very recently. Much respected official. And here's that minute silence. That's a marvelous tribute with the lone trumpet. Impeccably observed. Here we go then. Game day 7, halfway through the regular season by the end of this, and Nanterre will look at it first time down the floor. Little horns type set. Shafatsik will reverse it. Murphy wants to go early to the post, has it. Tries to find the pass off the dribble and only succeeds in coughing it up. Lima comes down with it, and Strawberry will advance the basketball. All right, gets it into the half court. Lima will hand it off. Besiktas, everyone gets a touch. First time down the floor, they go pick and roll. Lima just about hangs on. Got to put it away, and they get the 24-second violation. Well, everyone did get a touch, but no one had a look at the ring. Shafatsik would advance the basketball. Shooter needs a pass, wraps it. Now he turns it over. Dabler really got a hand in the lane and came up with a steal. Dabler looks down low, reverses, and the ball hits the second side. They're going to pick and roll. Needs a pass, finds pass, Boatwright winds it up for three as long. Lima's all over the offensive board. Murphy will come up with the foul. On the baseline. Bible with a quick release on the out of bounds. Poor shot. Great work by Lima on the glass. Get their third look at it. Pick and roll. Lima goes up. Gets blocked by Murphy. Great defensive effort. Nanterre just about save it and have a chance to run. And both teams a little tentative. The coaches look like they've done a great job on the scout. Radi with a quick release on the inside. He's no good. Little rushed. And someone needs to take a deep breath right now. No man better than Strawberry. Jay Strawberry outside, wraps it. Lima in the lane for two. Great finish. Still a tough shot. Defensive rotation was superb, but Shafatsik off the early screen. Schuler comes high. Laddie takes the ball screen. Schuler wraps, extra pass. Laddie gets it in the block. Faces up Lima, decides on the jump shot. Is long. And we've got a whistle on the play, and that's Murphy's second foul. A little foul prone at times, Eric Murphy. Gonna have to sit. Boatwright comes off the screen, little pick and pop action. Weems with a three on the flare and doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound is Schuler's. And Nanterre will try and control tempo. Murphy, nice pass. Laddie inside out, Shafatsik foul line jump shot. Can't get it to drop. And we're 3 minutes in, it's 2-0. And both defenses Great finish by Boatwright, straight down the lane in transition for 2. Just about to say, both defenses when they're in the half court look like they've been prepared very well. Murphy comes high, still stays in the game with the foul trouble. Murphy, nice pass, well nice, should we say nice option, just couldn't execute the pass. I mean, it was wide open down the lane, but Murphy's pass went astray. Boatwright has it out top. Fires it, knocks it down. And all of a sudden, Besiktas have found some rhythm. 7-0 start for the home club. Nanterre just spent some time with it. And that was always going to be a foul as Lima never had position. There you go, sideways action. Contact outside there on the hip, really. Schuler. Tay. Open underneath, doesn't get a look. Shafatsek finds him on a second pass, goes up off the glass for 2, and the veteran steps off the bench and settles the nerves and ticks it over for Nanterre. Strawberry. They miss Lima on the inside. He'll go pick and roll. Well, I was about to say quick hands, but not quick enough. Leon Possard Guité. No need to reach. As tempting as it is, the play is not to reach right here. The play is to show hard. Gets a piece of shooter in the process. Boatwright will get the ball screen from Lima, who rolls. Almost fumbled. Needs a pass, came down with that. Great rotation. Shooter on the break. Off the far side of the ring for 2. Nanterre turn defense into offense. Nice feel to the game. Strawberry off the high screen against the hard show. Gets to the lane, off the glass. Nice finish, pretty move. DJ Strawberry opens his personal account. Hugo Invernizzi checks in, nice pass down the middle. And Ducte gets another 2. And that's how to have impact off the bench. Steadying the nerves, the veteran. Still dramatically undersized to play the 5, 2 meters. It's a great job. It's all about work ethic. Lima with pick and roll action, goes down low. Williams outside. Strawberry steps back for 3, is short. Defensive rebound is Pettaway. Pettaway can be explosive. Invernizzi in the lane, wraps it. Shooter from deep. Well long. Defensive rebound is Debler. Oh, misunderstanding on the back cut. Pettaway all the way for 2. It's always the issue on that back cut. If you're going to make that back cut, you've got to get your feet wet in the keyway. If you cut out short and the pass looks like it's on, the passer will just misread. Strawberry. Weems trying to get himself going and does from 3. Weems just accumulates points. 12-8, 3:30 to go in the first. Nice start. Shooter attacks it off the dribble, gets deep, spins to the middle. If you meant that, that's the play of the week. What a play. Take a look at it again. He had nowhere to go. Well, you don't get it in time. And the drive, he literally looked like he just threw it against the defense to get it back. Sol Lee's going to step in. Jamal Shula. Averaging 15.5 points a game. Percentages are so good. Nearly 50% from 3, 44 from 2. Over 70% from the free throw line. Comes up with 2 from 2, and Nanterre, after going down 7-0, trailed 12-10. Son Lee will hand off. Nice pass, great pass. Son Lee on the runway for the dunk down the middle. Petaway with a floater. Great work on the glass. Dukte goes back up, can't complete. Son Lee just runs the floor down the middle. Got to reward that effort. Now he'll pull out. Son Lee, long 2, strokes it. Say, coach, I was good with you in the national team. I need to play. Comes off the bench, throws it down for 2, then strokes the long jumper. And Besiktas lead at 16-10. Petaway, nice pass. Dukte is going to travel before he put it on the floor. Little frustration for the vet. Just take a look. Ooh. Nice pass, great share of the basketball. Suddenly down the middle for the dunk. Timeout for Nanterre. Wow, 2-point percentage, and not surprised at this stage of the game. 71% for Besiktas. When they move the ball, they're a joy to watch. 2 for 5 from 3, 4 for 9 from Nanterre. So neither team will be either over the top or too much down in the way this game was opened down. Nanterre really have established themselves in the game after that little slow start. Well, Nanterre, after the timeout, will have to try and get the stop, get some momentum. 2:30 to go in the first. They trail this 16-10. DJ Strawberry will go off Son Lee's screen. Little back screen for him. Great play. Got to finish now. Easy finish. DJ Strawberry outside the 3, takes a look at his options. We'll move it on. Besiktas' tempo. Little pick and roll action. And Son Lee is just putting on a clinic on the pick and roll. 3 different options. The only thing that's been the same has been the finish. Petaway goes on the inside, stops, pops the 3, is short. And Weems will pitch it to Boatwright. Strawberry again, orchestrating. Son Lee again, gets it more off the pick and roll. Great pass. Oh, and they blow the easy 2. Carl Weems just almost, maybe couldn't believe he was that open. Son Lee had to take one for the team there. Great start by the home club. 20-12, they lead this. Minute to go in the first. Don't forget, pointless after 3 minutes almost. So after those initial tightness, they really have picked it up. Schuler off the down screen, guarded by Strawberry. Nice matchup. Even easy. Fires up the long three, way short, no rhythm. Debler's at the races, but doesn't like his numbers. Will back it out, sorry. Keenan, Safar. Just recently stepped in. Now he's got a lift. Safar has it, attacks it, sees the drive lane, is fouled as he goes up. Great decision. Shooter's like, me? You don't really mean me. Yes, he does. Right there. You can see why the official makes the call with the extension of the arm. Good drive by Kenan Safar. Kenan Safahi on the free throw line. %83% from the line across the Basketball Champions League so far this season. That's a nice stroke. And on cue, misses the second. 21-12. Last 30 seconds of an impressive first quarter for the home team. Pettaway takes the ball screen, little hesitation. Nice lift by Invernizzi for three, is long. It's a good look in rhythm, just couldn't knock it down. And Besiktas will hold for the last shot. Strawberry has it. 9 on the possession. Son Lee on the pick. Little hesitation. Strawberry wraps it. Safar doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound. And they're going to have to go from the three-point line. It is short. And that will do it for the end of one. And the home team, after a little slow start where it was I think 2-0 after 3 minutes, have opened out and were impressive in that last 7 minutes. They lead it 21-12 at the end of one. %70% from the two-point range, right home about that one. Nanterre have not been bad. You know, it's 50% from the floor. Doing a nice job, but they've run up against a very, very efficient Besiktas lineup. Nanterre back on the floor first will not be a huge concern to coach Donadieu. His team have been involved in some very close Basketball Champions League action this season. And apart from on one occasion, have always found a way to win. Besiktas with possession at the start of the second quarter have the 9-point advantage and the basketball. Strawberry in the lane, tries to manufacture and does. Tough looking shot in a lot of traffic. Jamal Wilson, what a World Cup qualifying series Jamal Wilson put together. 14.5 points per game for Finland, 3.5 rebounds to chip in on that stat line too. Missing some players, obviously, Finland in those 2 games. Nice kick. Pettaway attacks the gap. Got to be aware. Pettaway had the open look, rubs his head. John Debler will inbound. And Kenan Safahi is fouled by Wilson. Not really. Didn't look that necessary. Gets his hand involved. Players putting their palms of their hands on the opponent makes life incredibly easy for the official. Strawberry still orchestrating. Finds Sonley again. Beautiful pass. Oh, it's a clinic of how to exploit the pick and roll. It's not just the pick and roll, it's the action they get off. That's about preparation. There's some great execution, yeah, but the point of emphasis here, the execution on the pick and roll, the tempo, just the whole execution is out of the top drawer. And Sonley, since he's come into the game, if not scoring off the pick and roll, he's made 2 passes that are just beautiful to watch. And Nanterre have to take the time out, and they're going to have to decide how they're going to defend the pick and roll. Let's try and take a listen.
Qui vous a demandé de sortir ici? Après en attaque, on joue shoulder. Ok? Shoulder. Go.
The loss of Eric Murphy, just going through shot there, is going to be very important, and especially in those areas. 8 assists for Besiktas already in the game. Nanterre, dangerous place for them now. 13 points down on the road with the joint group leaders. Have to just stop the bleeding, spend some time with the basketball, work their way back into this. Beloude goes up off the glass for 2. That's one way to get there. Lahuhu Konate gets the 2. Just got to tick it over. Make it tough for your opponent. Strawberry again, wraps it. Sahahi will get the Sonley ball screen, who just pops wide open again. Short that time. Clark in the game, he comes up with the offensive rebound, wants the post up. Clark has it, down low, faces. Tries to back his man in, goes with a turnaround. Doesn't get the roll, we've got bodies on the floor. That's impact again from Sonley. He's just, every aspect of the game he should be working hard in. That's obviously his foul, just trundles almost into the back of Lahu Konate. Jamal Wilson into the half court. Jean-Marc Pansa in the game. Wilson. You'd have thought he'd have come out wanting to make an impact points-wise. Moves it on. Easy. Inside. Pansar just about hangs on for the 2. A stop score for Nanterre. Gets it back to single digits. Exactly how they needed to react to that timeout. Fine, nice look down low. Clark trying to go to work here again. Ball's got stuck though. That's going to be offensive. Well, it's good defensive effort by Indonesia. Took a blow to the face. Clark's going to sit. Trying to get some rhythm back into his game. The ship is a little steadier for Nanterre here with Wilson at the point. Looks to attack it off dribble. Nice pass. Pansar doesn't get the drop. Just blows the easy 2. Turnover, chance to run. Indonesia has it. Numbers down the floor here for Nanterre. Just needs to be a good decision. That'll do. Straight down. The gut of the defense for 2. That's a nice run after the timeout. Little 6-0 for Nanterre. Cuts the margin. Protects it well. Takes it right to the front of the ring. Well, both teams taking care of the ball, as that stat demonstrates. Besiktas just cooling down a little bit on the inside, down to 55%. Done a really nice job moving the basketball. But Nanterre, since Jamal Wilson has stepped into the game, with a different proposition. Fahi will get it into the half court. Besiktas sets the screen away from the ball. He joins the action. The three is gone and buried. Jon Debler with his feet set. Great execution in the half court. That's what you want to see coming out the timeout. A change, a level of execution. And there's the foul. Besiktas is at that veteran stage now, 34 years old, 2-meter forward. Wilson, little hesitation, tries to freeze the defense. 5 on the possession. Tough shot in the lane, doesn't get the drop. And Indonesia was all over the glass, just couldn't control it. Sali with a short 2 is good. Wow, what a first half this guy's having. Explodes off the bench, throws it down, then he shows you some great execution off the pick and roll, and he's got a nice touch in the mid-range. 10 points personal on 5 from 6. Great rotation by Debler. Knocks it out of bounds with 11 seconds on the possession. Ball will stay with Nanterre. Nice touch for Wilson, gets to the elbow, knocks down the 2. And Nanterre have just established a little hold on the game here with a 10-point margin. Nice pass. It's only again. It's like this guy at the moment is timing on the release, on the slip to the hoop. Just a different level. And still Nanterre, well, they're going to go to the bench. Murphy's going to come back. I mean, who's going to come back? That'll shore it up a little on the inside. Oh, Kanade steps through. Weems has it. Looks down the floor. 2-on-1 break. Wraps it. Easy 2. This team love to share the basketball. Nanterre just got to hang in here. Wilson draws contact. Sideline possession. Shafatzik is back. 4:42 to go in the half. Now this lineup's got to drag Nanterre back into contention. They trail full team. Chufay puts it on the floor. Nice move. Nice little layup. Pretty handle. Stun the gym. Fahi will advance the basketball. Weems on the pick and pop. In the lane for 2. Nice move. Nice curl, goes to the far side, he's going to travel. .350 to go in the half. Boatwright has it. Statement time, I think, here for Nanterre. They really have to make it hard for Besiktas. Derber looks inside, doesn't want to throw it there. Now he goes there. Lima on the dribble, goes up with the right hand hook. And that'll be foul has been called right at the bottom of the shot clock. Goes to the far side of the ring. There's the foul. There was a foul. When he picks up the personal. Wow. Augusto Lima. El Nino action on that one. Someone opened the gym door. Missed the ring to the side on the free throw. And comes up empty, 0 for 2. 14-point game. 3:20 to go. Nanterre will work their way back in. Shafatzik comes off the down screen. Great defensive effort. Eseoglu. Murphy looks down low. Aminu goes with a jump hook. Great defensive effort. That's just a tremendous series by Besiktas at the defensive end. Nanterre looking for a combination that's going to just eat into this 14-point advantage. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Ryan Boatwright will advance the basketball. Lima will hand off. Again, everybody's had a touch already. Boatwright just tries to turn the corner. Debler, feet set, fires it for three, is off. Murphy comes down, pitches it. Shafatzik will push. He's a little double team, needs a pass. Nice job. Murphy takes a tough runner. Great work. Just worried about the shot. Aminu just got position, held position. And if that didn't go in, he was going to sweep the glass. 12-point game. Whistle on the play. That'll be the 14th foul. That's a little tough on Schuer. Boatwright looking to turn the corner, has to back it out, goes again, kicks. For three, nothing else in his mind. Caught it, released it, knocks it down for three. Ghibli goes and adds to his personal total. Shafatzik kicks, Schuler stops, pops for three, doesn't answer. Great effort, 3-on-1 break. Well, there are too many guys down the floor. Paid away for two. Timeout for Besiktas. Well, Salney's just exploded off that bench. He's 12 points. A big contributing factor to the 13 points. Bench points for Besiktas, 15. He has 12 of those. Single-handedly has come into the game and really exploded. Petaway leads scorers for Nanterre with 6. And Shafatsik not troubling the scorer, but ticks it over with 2 assists. Boatwright has it, will advance the basketball. Shafatsik's always one of those defenders, it just harries you wherever you go. Boatwright gets it back with a ball screen. Steps in for the short 2, can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is Eric Murphy. Shafatsik will advance it, chance to cut it to 10. It's away, it's short, we've got a whistle on the play. Shafatsik has a chance to, they commit that cardinal sin, fouling the jump shooter. Shafatsik is a great free throw shooter. Chance to drag this back to a 10-point game. Here goes Shafatsik, makes the first. Shafatsik basically an 89% free throw shooter. Nanterre have had their struggles, but a chance now to make it a 10-point game, which he does. Into the half court for Boatwright. Lima doesn't have that mid-range jump shot that Sanli has. Lima down the lane. That's a charge. Jamal Shooter just gave his body up there, but I think Lima has ended up coming off worse. Shooter's there, takes the charge, and Lima turns sideways to land, which is not the smartest thing to do. He's okay. Sanli's going to come back into the game. Nanterre scoring a stop would make life very, very interesting for them going into the halftime locker room. Shafatsik, they've really taken the best that Besiktas can have here. They can close this to a 4-point game in some ways. Shula, turnaround, doesn't get the drop. Murphy's on the glass for 2. Great job on the glass. We've got an 8-point game, and if there's a team with momentum here, it's Nanterre. Oh, great defensive execution. Pedaway saw it, long lead. Oh, and Aminu just could not gather it in. Last 15 seconds. Boatwright nearly forgets the ball. 8-point game. No fouls to give. Boatwright attacks it. L1. Poor decision by Shafatsik. 1 to give him the layup, 2 to foul him on the way to the ring. And with 3.6 seconds to go in the half, there he gets him. And Shafatsik wanting to reach. Just take the poison right here. There's no way you're getting that. No help. The help is late. Boatwright chance to restore the 11-point advantage, which he does. How different would it have been if Ladi Aminu had just caught the basketball? Shula has it, fires from the halfway line, is way off. And we have reached halftime. Very, very efficient performance by Besiktas. And at halftime, they have an 11-point advantage over Nanterre, 42 to 31. Besiktas' stats from an offensive perspective, you've got to love them. 70 and 44 from the 2 and the 3. Just to miss some free throws. Nanterre not far off when it comes to the rebounding stats. Well, Lima with the one still. Lima was injured towards the end of that first half. Going to be interesting to see if he can return. It didn't look too serious. Sonley was the story for me in that first half. Came off the bench for 12 points. Tremendous performance by the centre, the national team, just out of World Cup qualifiers where he played for coach Soichka as Turkey went 2-0. Nice start. Even with Lima on the floor, the pick and roll was the most productive offensive weapon that Besiktas had for the whole of that first half. Strawberry was the orchestrator. Boatwright really did contribute. But the great thing about Besiktas is that you get contributions from across the floor. These highlights are going to show how productive they can be. Sonley off the bench was just a different class. But at half-time, they have a very, very impressive 11-point advantage. Nanterre, well, they found ways to be effective. Points off their defense. Jamal Wilson did a nice job off the bench. And while this guy, Jamal Shooter's in the game, there is always hope. So we'll leave you with these highlights. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the second half. Don't go away, because Nanterre trying to get a win on the road that will see them finish the first half of the regular season on top. But Besiktas with the same goal. The winner will be top of the group at the halfway point, have the advantage at halftime. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Well, welcome back. Both teams early out of the locker room. Nanterre have been faced with situations like this throughout this Basketball Champions League campaign in the first 6 games, where they've had to come back from a first half deficit. The difference now is they're probably playing one of the teams in the best current form of any team, not just in the Basketball Champions League, but across Europe. I mean, their second place in the Turkish Premier League tells you all you need to know about the level that Besiktas are at the moment. Well, I hope you're back and ready. You're refreshed after that halftime break. And Nanterre 92 get us underway at the start of the 3rd period. A trail by 11. Shooter got to come to play here. Switching, we've got a whistle on the play. Besiktas Sompo dive to the ring, gets a little contact. There's the screen, he's going to dive, gets a little hold. And we got a whistle on the play. Shooter released off that staggered screen. Will now take the ball screen. Shafatsik from deep. Oh! Quick and slick for Hako Shafatsik. From downtown, that one automatically cuts it to an 8-point lead. This is the end. They really do have to concentrate. Besiktas on a lot of things, a lot of movement, screens away from the ball. Suddenly comes to ball screen, then dives. Boatwright needs a pass, wraps it. Great extra pass. Debler for 3. Just nails it. Every single Besiktas player touches it again. This team just enjoy playing with each other. It's just a great team situation. Offensive foul. They got away one with the last time down. There's the seat. The second contact is a little giveaway. So he's going to go pick and roll again with Boatwright. Boatwright stops, fires it for 3. Well, they've come out hot. Back-to-back threes from Besiktas. 11 points for Boatwright. Shooter in traffic, kicks it. Shafatsik has to fire it. Oh! Oh, deep from the corner. The band even stops for that one. Nowhere to go. You get a replay of it. Just look at the way he just focuses on the ring, lets it go. And Shafatsik carrying his team at the moment. Boatwright. Leibler puts it on the floor. Suddenly gets it. That's going to be offensive. You can't pivot into the defender in that way. If he was there before the defender went through, fine, but he wasn't. Back to where we were at the start of this second half. Pedaway, nice little curl. Great rebound. Great rebound by Sunny. Just hold your space, be big, and rebound. And they get the benefit of the foul too, as Besiktas Sompo picks up the personal. It's just a joy to watch this team run offense. Pick and roll to get the help. Weems just lifts a little, finds a nice lane for the pass, then just takes the open shot. Shafatsik feeling it. Can't go 3 from 3. Defensive rebound by Weems, and Shafatsik has turned it over and gets the 2. 8 points personal just in this third period for Shafatsik. We said in the first half, the 33 is just a number for him. Just belies his age with his enthusiasm for it. Turnover the other way. Besiktas for all their quality, getting a little rattled. Back-to-back turnovers for the Turkish club. Livanese will wrap it. Jamal Schuler moves it on. Petaway, feet set for three, way short. It's always a little bit of hit and miss, a little bit streaky with Petaway. Better people on the floor at the moment to look for the early shot. Boatwright lines up, the three is long. Livanese comes down with it, looks for Jamal Schuler to advance it. Straight takes it, the defense for two. We're back to single digits. Nanterre. Well, if Schuler and Shafatzik get going, they have been fundamental to this 5-1 start in the Basketball Champions League for the French club. This weave action again by Besiktas. Ends with a pick and roll. Solely bounce pass down. Beautiful pass. And Weems is fouled on the way up. And again, yes, you have to have the attitude to want to pass. And that's the start point. But then you've got to move. And away from the ball, timing and movement, always giving the ball where the player is going. This means this Besiktas team can share the ball so well. Weems makes the first. Can't complete the second of the free throws. So Besiktas with a 10-point advantage. Livanese, nowhere to go. Needs a pass, finds one. Dite goes up for two, and both teams, the use of the pick and roll, the timing on the release to the basket, top draw, 8-point game. Sonli skips it, corner, Debler for three is long. Sonli is fouled as he comes up with yet another offensive rebound. Sonli's putting some numbers together here. Seven boards to go with his 12 points. Well on the way to a double-double. Boatwright outside the three, little handle, gets to the middle, goes off the glass for two, can't get the drop. And Shafatzik is like a stat magnet at the moment, comes down with a defensive rebound, he'll push. Little hesitation into the lane. Corner for Schuler, fills it up from deep. Nanterre with some momentum, close it to 5, halfway through the third. And those that have to are definitely taking responsibility. Fahy looks underneath. Lima restored to the lineup. Fahy off the screen. Nice find. Weems is open in the wing. Sweet as you like. If you overhelp, the ball movement is just out the top draw. Weems found on the skip. Feet set. Just buried it. Schuler, nowhere to go. Livanese puts it on the floor. Needs a pass. Shafatzik. Nizi, nice pass to the inside. Manu gets the two. Patience by Nanterre. Excellent patience. 6-point game. If they can get contributions inside, they're going to get right back in this. And they have to call that. They missed the first one. Konate with the reach just puts his hand into the face of Sibahi. And with Nanterre in the penalty with 3:58 to go in the third. A little bit of respite for Besiktas to calm down, knock the three throws, just to re-establish that double-digit lead. Would calm them all down. Svahi misses the first. but makes the second. Nice pass. Beautiful little finish. And Ladi Aminu just stroked the little layup. 5-point game. Nanterre looking like a 5-1 team right now. Safahi for three. Looked a little heavy. Ball rebounds to Boatwright, who says, hey, we got 14. Let's execute. Boatwright. Nice lift. Debler for three. Got it. Schuler. Nice pass. Bonate had the lane, decided to take the jumper. Much better as a slasher to the hoop. Out of bounds as Boatwright went baseline. There you go. Nanterre on the wrong end of an 8-point margin, but with the basketball. Schuler cuts high, will get the ball screen. Aminu, great recovery. That's how you recover defensively. Great scramble by Sabahi. Weems is short with a three. Numbers down the floor here for Nanterre. Invernizzi is long with a three. And Carl Weems grabs another stat. Off the ball screen, Boatwright in a little traffic. Smahi looks down low, will get the ball screen from Lima, turn the corner. Has to stop and pop, no rhythm on it. Shafatsig. Nice find, Schuler in rhythm for three, got it. 5-point game. And Jamal Schuler gets the little shooter's action going. In rhythm, nothing but string. Signals to that little traveling band of Nanterre fans. And Besiktas will take the timeout. 1:43 to go, 5-point game. Well, Nanterre building that 2-point field goal. Average percentage up to over 50. Had a really nice third quarter. Every time they get a little close though, someone at Besiktas reminds them how good a team Besiktas are. Five-point game. 1:45 to go in the third. Besiktas have led pretty much most of the game. Had double-digit lead. Nanterre, as we've seen already in this season's Basketball Champions League, just do not know when they're big. Svahi will move it on. Lima has to leave the block. Ball screen. Boatwright for three is short. And Aminu comes down with a defensive rebound. Shafatsik slows it down this time. Shafatsik, nice pass. Aminu blows the little bunny. Stays with it but can't finish. Great work by Shafahi again. Aminu, the little bunny would have made it a 3-point game. Now they're going to have to do it all again at the defensive end. Line up the three, and they get punished. Loglu lines it up. The lefty just strokes it. And then the little bunny miss by Aminu just haunts you a little more. Shafatzik tries to answer with three as Long. Shula on another look for the three-point line is Long. Another offensive rebound. Shula gets it back. Imanizi with three. They're lining up out there, and finally one gets the drop. Last 10 seconds of the third, and Nanterre have come to play here in the third. They trail by 5. We got a whistle. Still 2.1 seconds left in the third, but so much of that hard work you feel gets a little let down by the foul. Fahy on the free-throw line was 1 from 2 on his last trip. At best, he's going to be 1 from 2 on this trip. Oh, gets the hometown roll. Shafatzik throws up the prayer and stepped on the sideline, but I think he was out of time anyway. A third quarter that belonged to Nanterre. 11 down at the half. They close it to a 62-56 margin, and they have some momentum going into the fourth. The top 2 teams in Group D facing it off, 6-point margin with 1 quarter to go. Statistically, Nanterre coming right back into it. 5 from 11 from the free throw line is not helping the cause for Besiktas. Start of the fourth quarter. DJ Strawberry inbounds. Now comes back to collect. 6-point game right there, Nanterre. Jamal Wilson joins it upstairs for Lima. Great touch. Obviously looking for the throwdown, but great body control. Nice touch to get the little tip in. Shafatzik needs a pass. Imanizi relieves him. Turns down the ball screen. It's a foul by Sabahi. Jamal Wilson will inbound. Shafatzik turns down the ball screen. Wilson lifts. 8 on the possession. Nice pass. Beautiful lead pass by Wilson. Aminu gets the 2. All about the pass. All about the pass. Lima Looks and gets it off to Serglu. It's only going one way. Konate on the break, going 4 court for 2. We've got a 4-point game. And Besiktas getting a little edgy. Almost trying to defend the lead as opposed to being the aggressor. Bench and a few fans believing now that Nanterre have a real shot at this. Strawberry comes off with Shafatzik. Again, looking to force it. Not really Besiktas basketball. Lima will hand off. Jay Strawberry comes off the high screen, gets to the foul line, stops and pops. Doesn't get the drop. Lima's all over it, but can't collect. Big trip. 8:20 to go. Wilson has it. Just about gets to Shafatzik. Plenty of time left on the possession. Again, great block. Shafatzik chases it down. He's got the presence to realize, but can't get it to drop. Safahi would advance it. Turning the corner is fouled by Wilson. Weems will collect off the down screen. Savahi takes the Saint-Lee screen, who rolls. Savahi stops and pops and just knocks it down for the long 2. Well, there's the lean on foul. Savahi. Shafatzik got that half a step ahead. Nanterre going to not want to get stuck here. Manizi for 3, way short. Will chase his own rebound, keeps it alive. Konate will move it on. Aminu and Shafatzik combine. Defense. Got to credit the defense. Sayoglu. He's also at that veteran stage that when you've got this much intensity, just stays down, generates the turnover. Oh, those Black Eagle fans, the nickname of this Besiktas club, what a history it has. Safahi, feet set for 3, is short. Ball belongs to Konate. Shafatzik turns down the screen. In traffic, needs a pass. Just about gets it off to Eric Murphy. Wide open now. Konate for 3. Can't get it to drop. Sanley just holds his space. Shafatzik is short with a 3. 2 great looks for Nanterre. Sanley in the post. Aminu tries to hold his space. That's a tough ass. He's going to foul. Only ever going to be a foul. Aminu can't hold him down there one-on-one. Needs some help. Weems has a look at it. Nice pace, patience. Strawberry wide open for 3 is long. That's out of box out. Wilson in transition. They need to tick it over. 3-4 possessions without scoring from the field for Besiktas. Schuler has it, right man, right place. Schuler attacks it. Now he's got to find a pass. Nanterre goes to the far side of the ring. Got a whistle on the play, and Canade will shoot two. I'm not sure how that isn't shooting. He was going to the far side of the ring to shoot the ball. So Murphy relieves the pressure. Nice pass, Murphy to the corner for Schuler. Drops the three. 3-point game. First time in a long time it's down at one possession. Great pass by Murphy. Again, both teams unselfish with the ball. Boatwright off the high screen. Suddenly dives, gets a little traffic this time. Open for three is way off. Great work. The ball goes out of bounds. Carl Weems can't control it. Wilson has it. Oh, sorry, Schuler has it. Well, Nanterre a little three-point happy at the moment. Didn't really look to attack and turn the defense. Strawberry got a whistle on the play. Sideline possession. DJ Strawberry will bring it in. Boatwright tries to Sanli down the middle, can't complete. And again, they get an open look at the pick and roll. Easy finish down the middle for Aminu. 1-point game. It's almost like an inevitable tide for Nanterre coming back here. 4 minutes in the fourth. Now the defense will step up a little. Boatwright off the high screen. Nice pass, nice cut, easy two. How often have we said that today? Beautiful cut, beautiful pass, easy two. All the way for Wilson is blocked. Murphy picks it up. Has it knocked away. Weems has it. 2-on-1 break. Make that a 3-on-2 break. Sayoglu for two. Get it back to one. Besiktas answer and open it to three. Another defensive stop. 5-point game. The home team respond. Timeout, Nanterre. So Nanterre all the way back to one down. Now back out to 5 for Besiktas. Those field goal percentages for Besiktas have been pretty consistent across the game, just over 50%. Nanterre's have been a little up and down.
Coach, do you want 22 back to 11? Back to 11. Okay. And do you want an aggressive turn? Coach, do you want aggressive?
Shifatzik will inbound. Him and Wilson in the backcourt. A lot of power, a lot of scoring potential right there. Little zone trap for Besiktas. Wilson takes a look at it, but it takes a lot of time off the clock. Stop wings again, and Boatwright will slow it. All time and possession really for Besiktas. Serglu attacks it, goes inside, running hook with the left hand, he's no good. Murphy and Shafatsik. Wilson has it in transition. Murphy inside, tries to barrel his way up, has it knocked away. But right again, trying to take some time out of this. Strawberry just drains it. EJ Strawberry, his time, his moment, back out to an 8-point lead. Again, this little trap slowing up Nanterre now. Nice move by coach Fritschka. Schuler stops, fires the three, way short. Boatwright trying to really spend time with it, get a high percentage look. Strawberry will take the Sunley screen, who rolls. Strawberry, nice find. Boatwright lines up the three, is long. Vesoglu can't get it, picks up the foul. And that will be Besiktas' fourth personal. And Nanterre will take the timeout. Well, Dudley has 16, Stanley 12. All in the first half for Stanley. He's not been a factor offensively in this second half. That's an adjustment you've got to give Coach Donadieu all the credit for. Shooter accumulates points. Still time left in the game. .146, 8-point game. They've got to do it all again. Shafatsik. Tough one on the underneath, and Besiktas going to have to go to the free-throw line. Well, they're asking for 3 seconds. I didn't see that at all. Besiktas got to finish the play. He's a 64% free throw shooter. It's not the time to miss now. Two factors here for Nanterre. One, trying to get the win. Two, in trying to get the win, don't give Nanterre a blowout win. Besiktas will take the timeout, 7-point game. Could come down to some points difference in terms of final position. You do not want a blowout. That's a big night for Carl Weems on the glass. 9 rebounds. You know, the forward, only 198. He's had a big game on the glass. Murphy, even though he's had some foul issues, has meant Murphy's only played like nearly 13 minutes, doing a nice job on the glass. 6 boards. .130 to go, 7-point game. It's about a stop right now for Nanterre. Get a stop now, get a score. See where you are then. Boat right. Suddenly dives. Doesn't get a pass. Don't need to foul it. Now you've got to rotate out. Wide. Great ball movement. Oh, DJ Strawberry. Ice in the veins for DJ Strawberry. Just stood there and stroked it. 10-point game. Is that the game? Is that the bucket that really does break the game open? And Dicté can't hold it, but the ball goes off of Besiktas, and Nanterre will have possession. Nice pass, Dicté moves it on. Even easy for 3 is short. Shafat finds Schuler, little fake, takes the 3. Got it. 7-point game. Plenty of time here. 55, they need a steal right now. But they do not, as I keep saying, do not want to get blown away here by fouling and letting Besiktas rack it up on them on the free throw line. Strawberry attacks. Nice pass. Weems for 3 is short. And that's what someone going to the glass is going to do for you. Saint-Lys just attempts to get this. And Pedaway fouls. Great job, Dicté gives it up. Shafatsik for 3, got it! 4-point game, just when you thought it was done. Shafatsik with yet another 3. The trap is really being productive. We've got a foul on the play. Early foul. This Nanterre team, the attitude of the club, they just do not know when it's done, when they're beaten. They just will not. Throw in any towel. Now Weems on the free throw line, yet to miss a free throw in the Basketball Champions League. Not the guy you'd really want to step there if you're a Nanterre fan. It was a dispute, not a dispute, a question mark over the foul count. Stats-wise, I think we have 4 fouls for Schuler, but it looks like, no, he's still all right. So Weems has not missed a free throw in the Basketball Champions League. It's the second. Nanterre take the timeout, so they would advance the basketball. Two-possession game. Nanterre get it in, get a score, and then they have a real opportunity. It's a tough game. It's a close game. That's why these numbers are going to be close. One rebound in it across the game. 2 assists in it. This is stats they're going to demonstrate. Stats never lie. It's a bit of a cliche, but Nanterre on the sideline with 25 seconds remaining. You've got to think Shooter or Shafatzik will be your primary option here. Well, they're going to go to the free throw line. It's Dictator's on the free throw line, though. Only a 64% free throw shooter. Doesn't get the roll on the first one. Has to make this one. Free throws will just, if you shoot under 66%, you're going to cost you 2-3 games a year as a team. Tay just focus. And he goes 0 for 2. 5-point game. Strawberry has it. Weems looks long. Boatwright. I don't think they're going to want to foul here. Still, yes, not foul. Weems shovels it, Son Lee. So Weems will go to the free throw line. There's the foul. Williams goes 2 for 2, makes it a 3-possession game. Possession is important for Nanterre. There will be a head-to-head potentially at the end of the year. Shafatzik gets the 2. Besiktas know how important the margin could be. They're going to take the timeout. Just to unmake, if you're not sure why they're doing this, at the moment both teams are 5-1. Looks like Besiktas are going to go 6-1 and Nanterre drop to 5-2. But they play each other in the second half of the regular season in France. And if they end up with the same record, then the head-to-head will be the decisive factor. Great numbers for Besiktas, 61%, and they've upped their percentages in the fourth quarter when it really mattered. 44% from the 3 is not to be sniffed at. Very good performance. That's all Coach Selitska is going to be talking about now. Getting a good shot, try and make this margin as big as you can. He's got the win. Well, it'll be an incredible miracle if he throws it away from here with 2.1. I'm not really sure. There's probably a calculation that says he could do it. Weems. Why did he not shoot it? Well, crazy end, disappointing end, confusing end to what was a great performance by Besiktas Sompo, Japan. Novichka, gotta love the way his teams play. 79-74. Besiktas get the win to finish the first half of the regular season in control of the group. 61% and 44. Great numbers. The only two that matter though are 79 and 74. Everything else across these stat lines is going to be pretty close. Nanterre showed they are a contender. The way they came back in that second half tells you they are not done in this group and have a great opportunity to make the round of 16. Double had 16. Schuler again comes to just perform. 9 boards for Carl Williams. Excellent performance by him. Boatwright with 4 turnovers. Don't forget, on the previous page, he had the 6 assists. But Debla, Williams, and Sonley didn't score as the Besiktas anthem gets sung. The oldest sports club in Turkey has another night of celebration. They finished the first half of the regular season in the Basketball Champions League on top of their group, a game clear of Nanterre and at least 2 games clear of the third place team. What a performance by them. But as I say, Nanterre, lots of positives. Here's the standings. Avellino, well, all the 4 teams at the bottom there play later on. So it won't become totally clear until the games are finished later on tonight. But one thing is for certain, Besiktas will top the group. Besiktas will go into the second half of the regular season as big favourites to lead the group into the last 16. It's another exceptional performance by Besiktas. These highlights are going to show you how good they were at time. Their ball movement is exceptional. Weems had a very, very efficient game. But with Aminu back to full fitness on the inside, causing him real trouble. Shafatzik playing 33 years young, and Schuler looking what he is, a quality player. This Nanterre lineup is going to be a tough nut to beat in the second half of the regular season. So enjoy the rest of these highlights. We'll see you shortly for more action from the Basketball Champions League. If it's anywhere near as good as this one, you're in for fun. We'll see you shortly for more Basket Champions League action from Istanbul. For now, it's good night.